Tommy, big game tomorrow night. Cobh Ramblers at home. Both sides in contrasting form, I suppose, going into the game. A tough game nonetheless.
Yeah, obviously, every game we keep saying it every week, and it's the truth of it. Like this, there's no easy games. I thought last week Cobh, looking at them, they were high energy, they're a good side. They're very unlucky not to have anything on board, to be fair. Even I know it was 4-0 against UCD, but up to the first goal, Cobh were the better side for me. And then after that, just kind of didn't go right for them. But they're a high energy team. They play good football. They're well drilled. So yeah, it'd be very tough for us.
Yeah, it was almost their second half performance was chalk and cheese, Tommy, with what they were used to. Obviously in the first game probably deserved at least a draw if not a win against Cork, and then UCD, as you said before, they conceded very high energy, good pressing. I know that Graham Cummins said he felt that they had dropped off and didn't try. I don't think it was for lack of effort, it was probably just a bit of lack of quality in some regards that Cobh lost the game in that manner.
Yeah, I think so. I think Cobh are Cobh, they're well drilled, they play some good football, they mix it up. They're good in every department, actually. So like they're widely tipped for the playoffs, and I still think they could make that if they put a run of results together. So you never know.
Yeah, it's probably hard to tell what way they'll play, Tommy. They started out with a 4-4-2 in that game against UCD, then changed it. So even though you're able to probably watch them on the stream, it's probably difficult to know what way to line up tomorrow.
Yeah, they seem to be going 4-4-2 in the pre-season friendlies in the first two games, but yeah, look, it doesn't matter. Things change during games anyway. Within games it can be lots of different types of formations, so we just have to adjust to that. The main thing with us is that we work our socks off and we take our chances when they come.
Yeah, certainly we worked our socks off. Obviously we'll be desperate to keep the unbeaten run and clean sheets going for tomorrow night.
The most important thing I think tomorrow night is keep 10-11 on the pitch. That would be more important than the other two, I'd say, at this stage. But yeah, no, of course it is important that we try our best. Is it very important that we get a win or a draw? Yeah, of course it is. It's always great to get a win or a draw, but as long as we're trying our best and we're putting in the effort, the results will come.
You mentioned about keeping 11 men on the field, Tommy. It's kind of a difficult thing because as a manager you really do have very little control once the players go out into the pitch. Have you tried saying anything to the players, or what can you do in that scenario, really? Yeah,
look, we have to be more disciplined. Look, Sean's the first one up in Bray. It was a silly yellow card. Shouldn't have got it. To cut out them silly yellow cards. Clyde's second one, look, bit harsh. He got the ball, but the trailing leg, you can't tackle like that anymore. Probably should know that by now. But again, a bit unlucky, even though you could call it silly as well, because in the modern game they're just not allowed anymore. And the guy was clever enough to go down as well. But it was probably a bit silly because it was going over only out into touch with the ball anyway. So yeah, just that silly stuff. We have to cut out that, yeah, for sure.
Do you expect to make any changes from the 11 last week? I know obviously you'll be chopping and changing with a couple of injuries here and there. Is there any update on those either? Charlie's trained Tuesday night. Tyg trained, but he's still not kicking right on Tuesday, so we see how he is tonight. Edmund is injured still. He's after getting an injury with Willie Armshaw, so they'll be out. They'll be out for a week. Dean George is another 3 or 4 weeks. Joe Collins another couple of weeks. Conor Melody we're hoping back next week, and Aaron Fitz is out as well. So yeah, we're still no further along the line that way, and obviously we're missing Clyde through suspension. So hopefully we don't get any more injuries tonight. Yeah, speaking of Aaron Fitz, I know he said it was his knees, there was trouble there, and it was maybe attributed to, he was saying, the amount of hard work on the AstroTurf surface. Maybe you're obviously here in LIT tonight. It's great with the long evenings here that you're also able now to train on grass. It's obviously beneficial now as well.
Yeah, we're on grass since the clocks went back. That was always our intention. The grass is great, it's in great condition. The groundsman's very good here, he's a good player as well. So they have it in really good nick. It's better than the Astro. Those type of injuries, I think Conor Melody had the same injuries there. I don't think it's particularly from the Astro, but the Astro can aggravate it for sure. Yeah.
We've obviously talked about the fact that you've been very good in defence, Tommy, and you were saying obviously you'd hope to keep the ball a tiny bit better. Is there some comfort for you there that you haven't even seen the likes of Conor Melody and Joe Collins yet, who would be very good players on the ball and would add to your attack, enhance your attack, obviously?
Yeah, it is. Look, and we're still played some lads out of position. Like Matt Keane's centre mid, but look, he can play in the wide area and he's done quite well there. So, excuse me, and we still have Edward McCarthy. Like, look, he played on the wing and he's played in a 10 role, which he's not accustomed to either. So a bit unfair on those lads at times, but that's the way it is, and hopefully during the year we can get them into their more natural positions.
Preview.